Hello, we just arrived in Dublin one day before our scheduled trip with Gate 1, and we'd like to arrive one day before everything starts. We use IAGG hotels chain. Take a look at IAGG credit cards. They give you one free anniversary night in any of their chain hotels. That's what we're using today. Early check-in, late checkouts. We arrived around 10 o'clock. At 11 o'clock our room was already ready. We took a nap. I feel now great and refreshed, and we're going to explore the city. So IAGG cards, that's the way to go. Free anniversary nights, early check-ins, late checkouts. Check it out. This is beautiful, lovely, our first day in Dublin. And today morning we come from breakfast, and then we have access to the private breakfast. Everything's included. And in our first day in Dublin, we decided to see the Pierce Irish Whiskey Distillery, which is very interestingly located in the old church. We like whiskey, so we wanted to give it a try, get some tastings and see if we're going to like it. And here's the guide is explaining how it's made. Here you can see the fermentation process, because this is working distillery. And then at the end of the tour we got tasting of different whiskies and also a gin that is made right in that church. Of course, everybody has a different taste, so this one in particular is not my favorite, and this distillery is located very close to a Guinness brewery. Next we enter the Trinity College Library to see that world famous library.
The Book of Kells is published in the created copy in Latin of the four Gospels of the life of Christ, and all the coded details is so magnified.
And this is the famous library where thousands of books are kept. But at the time when we were visiting, they were actually starting to do the maintenance and cleaning up the dust of the books. So not all of the books were actually on the shelves.
Guinness. He inherited £100 from his godfather, and he decided he was going to sign a lease on an old disused brewery in here on my left. Now 759 is long before we had the Bill Gates of this world, the Elon Musks, the Warren Buffetts, the Richard Bransons, but nonetheless Arthur Guinness was a young man with vision, because he signed a lease for £45 a year for 9,000 years.
So we have an hour to just stroll around the city, and it's one of the parks. So European feel. I love it. I love it. This is the map of our tour that we took with Gate 1 Travel. This is one of our favorite agencies to travel with, because everything is nicely organized and we just love the itinerary. So as you can see, we started in Dublin and we went west to Galway, Cliff of Moher, Killarney, and then we're going basically around the bottom of the island to see all the highlights. This is the Galway
cathedral. Fairly new, but looks like old, beautiful. Finished in 1963.
Hello, hello! Welcome from Ireland. We are in Galway, and this is a Galway cathedral, the newest cathedral in Ireland, I think. It would start. They start using this cathedral in 1963.
This is a real Irish hotel. Cool. And this is our hotel for tonight. Beautiful. Old-fashioned hotel.
And if you just look across the bay, you're looking at County Clare. Now that's the drive we're going to take tomorrow as we make our way to the cliffs of Moher. Of people in swimming this morning. Now they will have started to swim from about 6 o'clock this morning, and that'll go on all through the day and even this evening tonight. But there's no shortage of people in swimming and starting their day.
Wow, this is true Ireland. It is really beautiful, magnificent, and breathtaking.
The little stone bridge?
Yes.
Yeah. Now that was the opening scene of The Quiet Man.
Oh yeah.
And The Quiet Man was made in 1959, and it was directed by John Ford. When the Henry family lived here, and the house itself today has been turned into a museum. You will be able to walk in around the house. Now there are some rooms that have been closed off, because if you see some very elderly ladies, they're some of the nuns that still live in the convent. But I have to say, it's thanks to the Benedictine nuns that we still have Kylemore today. And to me, Kylemore is like an oasis in the middle of nowhere.
And we are now at Kylemore Abbey. Since 2010, it is leased by Notre Dame, and it has brought. And right now the whole abbey has been renovated because they have some money. But it was originally built in the 1800s. Okay, let's go. And this is the abbey. What a gorgeous view. Wow. And it's beautiful. Whoa. You're not the prettiest one. But a big mama. And now this is garden of those nuns. There's a lot of work to be done, I see. They must be employing a lot of people. But it looks beautiful. They have the glass houses when they have fruits, vegetables, flowers all day, all year long. Wow. Singers. Beautiful porcelain. Welcome to Kylemore Abbey. In 1920s, the nuns arrived at the abbey. In 1923, the private school for girls opened here.
Oh dear, Margaret. What can I do for you?
I was looking for you earlier.
Ah, I see. Are you looking forward to entertaining our student gentlemen?
Now we have the typical weather of Scotland, which means rain and rain and rain. This is mini chapel. And it's supposed to look like a small cathedral. Beautiful small cathedral that was built by the owner of this property for his wife.
Some people getting in, and you can see lots of little heads bobbing up and down in the water. But you know, these bed and breakfasts is a really inexpensive way for people to holiday in Ireland. They can be found on every by road and high road of Ireland. But the bed and breakfast in the 1960s would have been really basic. So you'd have to have shared the family bathroom. You know, it literally would have been bed and breakfast. But today, an awful lot of the bed and breakfasts are all, you know, purpose built. So they'll have their own private bathroom, they'll have Wi-Fi, they'll have television, tea, coffee making facilities. So you'd have all the necessary modern convenience that one would expect. But they are still very popular. Now, lots of firm friendships have been made over the years with the owners of the bed and breakfast, because it'll also give visitors an idea of what it would be like to live with an Irish family. And you know, the Irish are quite a hospitable, you know, people. So there might be a bottle of whisky pulled out at the kitchen table at night for a nightcap before going to bed. But as we're driving around, you will notice all these stone walls. We saw them yesterday in Galway, and as we are leaving Galway and crossing over into County Clare, they're even more evident. And the reason we see so many stone walls is because of all the rock in the land. Now, a little later on this afternoon, as we leave County Clare and head towards County Kerry in the southwest, these stone walls will start to phase out, because the majority of the stone is in County Clare and County Galway. But the farmers would clear their fields and they would make the stone wall boundaries with the stones. I did say that these limestone hills are over 350 million years old. Now, we do know that man has settled here for thousands of years, and we know that because all over these hills, these limestone hills, there are hundreds of burial chambers and burial tombs. So we know that for, you know, at least the last 3,000 years that man has settled here.
Hello. Wow, this is gorgeous view. Finally we have good weather. And it was like pouring rain 10 minutes ago.
We are in the cliffs of Moher, and finally we have a good visibility so we can see something. So take an advantage till you can, because who knows where it's gonna be in the next 5 minutes.
Yeah.
In winter, to sit by the hall.
those are all puffins.
Or to pluck the wildflowers in the May morning dew. Oh, summer is coming. Oh, summer is near. With the trees of such a land, the sky bright and clear, with the wee birds all singing their
It is just lovely over here until the rain comes. And the rain is coming. Rain is coming. Rain is coming. So we're going to see the Burnatty Castle. It's a castle that was totally left into the ruins and they rebuilt it totally. And it's should be in the original state. And people actually live there right now. This is cool.
Still see them. So one solid that's a table. Again, down here would have been lower servants with lots of music, collection of foods and whatever. Again, a lot of food.
That's now the bedroom. Beautiful ceiling. And Isa's coming out of the castle.
Oh!
Hey, hey, hey! Wow. Such a cool castle. And we have a beautiful view on the river. So this is the 15th century castle that was redone. It's functional. Bunch of rooms on the sides. It looks like nothing on the outside, but there's plenty of space on the inside. All the rooms are really nice and small. Can you imagine living here without all the windows, with all the draft? Maybe they had windows. They probably had windows. But it takes a lot of money to keep a place like this in good condition. Well, it was fun and interesting to see that and be inside of this castle. And when you leave the castle, they rebuilt an entire village around this castle with the small houses, and each of them.
Let's go this way, go around it.
Oh yeah.
There are some goods.
Yeah, each of the houses represents the person that was living here. So this is, for example, fisherman's house. Let's go take a look. Yeah, the same layout as before, where we have one room. This is a fireplace, and this was the little bedroom. And probably this wall was warm from the fireplace. On the other side it was warming up people sleeping here. Small place. Life was tough. Wasn't easy. Never was. And this is a farmhouse. Oh, this one is bigger. One bedroom. Crib for baby. Oh, we even have a space on the top. Cool. Bigger family. And then, of course, second bedroom. So this was a bigger family. Oh, nice dining place. This is nice. And of course, singer. And then we have a little small town reconstructed again with shops and other chachkas. Yeah, it's a little store.
Irish whiskey.
Jameson. Old fashioned store. And there's a little baby goat. I'm so cute, I'm so cute. Oh, yeka, yeka.
We are now in the county of Clare. We left the county of Galway this morning. We drove through the county of Clare. We're about to leave the county of Clare to make our way towards County Kerry. Now, as we're making our way into Killarney, we will see lots of tour buses, lots and lots of tour buses. Now, in here on my left, the Killarney Avenue Hotel, that is where the show is tonight. So all we have to do is go out the entrance of our hotel and cross the road.
Our new hotel, Scott's Hotel. It's huge, right in the center of the city. We are in Killarney. So we just finished watching the Celtic show at Killarney. It was amazing. And guys, I got this music which I'm gonna be featuring in the background of my video. Live in Killarney. Contact info. I also have a contact info which I'm gonna include later. This was the window out of our hotel room. So we had a music playing up to probably 11 or 12 at night, but it was fun.
And just after they started to build it, there was a huge famine here in Ireland.
We just stopped at the Red Fox Inn, going for Irish coffee. Real Irish coffee. So we can either have a Baileys or Irish coffee.
Now, what would you like, Maciej?
Irish coffee, of course. This is real Irish coffee. Ah. As you can see, this is as much whiskey as is in this Irish coffee. Or they also put a Baileys. As you can together see, with the real whiskey. Irish coffee consists of whiskey, coffee, and heavy cream, and it's really, really freaking good. And we have more stunning views of Ireland. Of the lake of Killarney. Yeah.
Because I can't see Taylor.
I can't see anything either. We are in Killarney. Unfortunately, it is raining, but it's a lovely small town. Has a great vibe. We would have a better one if it was not raining, but I guess that that's what it is in Ireland. It rains pretty frequently, as we all know it. Just gonna go explore the city, see where we wanna eat. And eat John McGrady. Full bore, but they only serve pizza. So we're gonna go eat somewhere else. And later we're gonna come here for drinks. Cool looking places. So it's Thursday afternoon, I mean evening actually, and as you can see the weather is fantastic. It's just pouring rain. It's about 9 p.m. Yesterday this place was packed. Today there's nobody here. The next day the weather cleared up and we were on the way to Waterford. So this is Blarney Castle, and that's where the castle is. I think this is the house where the owners live right now, and they actually do live there. That's why we cannot go and visit this place, but we can walk around the grounds and just enjoy the scenery. Let's go. Bedroom. This was a really tiny bedroom. Good views though. Good views. Good views. And this is how you exit. This is the view. Ooh. This is a beautiful view.
If you want, Maciej, you can move maybe. If you wanna
sure,
go.
Okay, I'll go backward.
Maciej, you can move because it's like it's together.
That's fine.
That's not a problem.
It's okay. This is beautiful. Oh, and that's where they live, see? This is the house.
Beautiful house.
Beautiful house, yeah. It's better than a castle.
Look at the garden. So.
Isa climbing.
Yesterday, the whole day in the bus and rain. It feels good to do something.
This is the line to kiss Blarney Stone. Isa is brave. Isa is brave. Going down. Gotta watch your step. poison garden at Blarney Castle. And we are in a poisonous garden. All of those plants are poisonous. Everything is poisonous.
My dog. And he said, we pass anything that's
Warm.
Yes, it's very legal. Oh God, and it's all over.
I don't think it's legal.
And now a beautiful garden to enjoy when it's not raining. And this is what Irish people call ABC, another bloody castle. It's beautiful. And people actually still live here because it's the residence of the owners. So this castle, which is the home of Blarney family, was built in 1874. What a beautiful garden. And now we are at the stable yard. Beautiful flowers. They have really great flower arrangements everywhere you go. They turn into a nice, beautiful cafe. We're going to the jungle. It's called Irish Jungle. This is the biggest in the world Irish restaurant. Lisa is going hardcore fish chowder. I mean seafood chowder. And now this is the world famous Waterford crystal factory where they make all those crystal beautiful pieces by hand.
Definitely make mistakes. Absolutely. So when we make every single piece of ours will go through 6 inspections. And if they make a mistake that we can't fix, then the piece is going to be crushed and put back in the furnace. But I'll be explaining that a little bit later on, right?
Jaka kiciulka fajna.
Nie widzę teraz tego kota, nie umiem.
No chodź.
Ja wiem tu, ale ja chcę. O tam, widzę go! Widzę tu na dole!
Białocialna kicia.
Takie dachowce, widzisz?
Yeah. This is a reproduction of the Viking ship that would have came to those Irish shores. Not even one nail anywhere. This is amazing, amazing craftsmanship.
I could have really taken you, Carol. And do you play rugby? No.
And even though we are in an island, we just stopped by Zanzibar. And right there is Kyoto. So we got a couple of continents in one shot, right? Alright, we are at Killarney. We're taking this little tiny train tour to see the town. We are visiting Killarney Castle. This is 14th century castle that was in use for many centuries. It was abandoned at the beginning of this one and then was totally renovated. So it looks gorgeous. We're gonna go see the gardens now. This is another show that we went to see in Killarney. On the last day of our tour, we decided to go and check out our favorite Irish whiskey distillery, which is Jameson. During the tour, you go to different rooms when the guide tells you a little bit more about the history and process of making the whiskey, which was very, very interesting. And this is the place where they store and age Jameson whiskey. And of course, this place where you can do some tasting. Bardzo proszę Państwa, Iza na kamerze jest, tak, Temple Bar. Now I'm switching to English. So Iza is a temple bar. It's not a one bar, and it's not a temple. It's all the bars in the area. They're called Temple Bar. And beautiful location, beautiful location. Lots of flowers, lots of people, and wonderful weather today. It's me and my honey. Already we're here in Dublin. It's beautiful, beautiful today. Wow! Our last day in Dublin. We had a great time. Weather was pretty good. So thank you for watching, guys, and keep traveling. Goodbye.